Thank you. So let's start. We are talking about digital marketing. And digital marketing today is no longer just a visibility tool. It's an integral part of sales strategy. And when pricing, distribution, and advertising work in synergy, they can truly impact on profitability. In this panel, we're going to explore how data, technology, and an integrated vision can make the difference throughout different experiences. But always a shared goal, generating values instead of only traffic. And let's start with a fundamental point. I'm coming to you, Yogesh. In many hotels, revenue management and marketing still operate in silos. Yet with evolving technologies and growing data availability, those two worlds are increasingly interconnected. So the question is, how do you integrate those two functions in your organizations? Do you have shared tools and shared processes, or is still relied on the goodwill of the people involved? And please be honest.
I think it goes back to the points yesterday at the think tank, actually, and around democratizing data. And I think it starts with really making sure that the different functions of the commercial team, sales, revenue, and marketing are together around the same insights. But there's a better word than democratizing data, actually. So Young actually used the word socializing the data. So the problem that you have today is, of course, there's disconnected silos because the data and the systems are all disconnected for revenue, for marketing. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that with these systems and these processes that you're using, that they are going to yield significant results, because you need to focus on the big picture. And the big picture is, are the teams connected around the same insights? Because you want to be together in your commercial meetings talking about the same guests, the same booking periods, the same kind of rate codes and packages that you're all targeting, not just sales, but marketing too. And you want to make sure that they're not disconnected.
And in the end of the day, we all have the same KPI, which is profitability.
Exactly. And one of the challenges that we saw was that we couldn't keep a consistent commercial strategy, because for us, and maybe it's the same with you, but revenue management became the gatekeeper of insights. And a lot of the time it was downloading reports, putting it together.
I like the gatekeeper of insights.
The gatekeeper,
and as a revenue manager, I can say that is very true.
And that's down to system limitations as well. And so, one of the things that we did was we looked at that and we said, actually, when the revenue manager is not there, it makes insights very difficult, because they're the gatekeeper. And so what I introduced into the hotel was a platform called Dataneum, essentially a customer data platform. And what that did was it allowed us to utilize AI and machine learning and automated processes to essentially do all the magic and the cleaning and the transformation of the data. Think of it this way: if the PMS is the beating heart of the business, that's where all the reservations and transactions are going through, then Dataneum became the digital brain, almost like data plumbing in a sense. And what we did was we connected all of those data sources and built out dashboards, reports that everybody in the commercial team could be centered around. It became our single source of truth. And so what that meant was that now that we're all looking at the same insights, the same source of truth, we could collectively put our spin, whether it's marketing, sales, or revenue management. And collectively, what we've done with the data visualization is return 6 times ROI on that data visualization, new sales, and even captured accounts where we would have lost because we wouldn't have had those insights, accounts worth over 100K plus. And so we've been able to stick to a consistent commercial strategy because of that.